Bloop, Focus here. In this video, we'll be going over the combat shown in Splatoon 3. We'll be covering new mechanics, new weapons, the new map, and more. Be sure to like and subscribe to stay updated on Splatoon 3 news as we await the game's release. Now, let's get into it. So right away, we can see in this version of Splatoon, you will have a new way of spawning into the match. From what we can see, we can infer that the player can choose where they would like to spawn. I think this because we can see our spawn location swing as if the player was using motion controls, as well as seeing our teammates' spawn locations move as if they're also deciding. In the same shot, we can also see the same spawn areas in the previous Splatoons, where I believe will respawn after dying in combat. So the new way of spawning would only happen as the game starts. I wonder if the player will have momentum as they land into the start of the game. If so, I feel as if this new spawning mechanic will allow matches to start faster. This next cut looks like they added new tech, which is amazing! Here we can see the Inkling swimming left, then immediately change direction swimming right. Something like this is really cool to have because it can give the players the opportunity to dodge skillful charges, which may give you the chance to return the favor. We're definitely going to be seeing a lot of this in high-ranked matches and likely in competitive play. In this cut, we can see another new tech, which looks like the complete opposite to ledge cancelling. For those of you who may not know what ledge cancelling is, as you reach the top of a wall ledge, you exit squid form, then immediately enter squid form again. By doing so, you lessen the amount of airtime opposed to normally getting up the ledge. But this new tech seems like it boosts the airtime, allowing you to surprise your opponents, which we can see here. Although, I feel as if this tech has a huge con to it, because you're in the air for quite some time, which makes you a big target for any enemies within range, so it's like a double-edged sword. We can see that they added new weapons and what I believe to be new variants of some weapons to the game. The weapons that appear to be completely new are the bow, which we already talked about in my first analysis video. In case you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely check it out. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below. And the blaster. This new blaster has a completely new model to it compared to the blaster and range blaster from Splatoon 2. I'm guessing this blaster will slow down your run speed and swim speed a lot due to its heavy looking model. The weapons I think that are new variants are the E-Liter 4K scope, the 96 gal, and the splatter shot. They look like variants because they have small design differences compared to the Splatoon 2 design. The E-Liter's differences are this disc shape around the barrel, the small screen on its body, the missing rail for the ink storage, and its color being blue instead of yellow. The 96 gal's differences are the barrel, the sights, and the stock. The splatter shot's differences are the barrel, the side design, and the cap on the back. At least, I think that's a cap. The rest of the weapons shown I think have the same designs as they did in Splatoon 2. As we can see, this map looks pretty big. It appears to have a lot of high places for long range weapons and is pretty open around the mid area. Its center has a great view of the battlefield, giving a height advantage, and has connected platforms to both sides. This seems like a perfect map for tower control and maybe Rainmaker. Given how open it is, it seems like it will be well balanced for both sides when being defensive and offensive in battle. It can allow for amazing support from chargers and splatlings when staying away from danger, as well as giving aggressive players many routes to attack from behind or hold up enemies in their base. I can't wait to see what other maps they have in store for us. It would be amazing if they brought back some maps from the first Splatoon that we didn't get in Splatoon 2, like Bluefin Depot, Flounder Heights, and Urchin Underpass. Comment below what maps you wish to see come back in Splatoon 3. In this cut, we can see a new special being used, and my guess is that this will be a mix of the Killer Whale from Splatoon and the Stingray from Splatoon 2. We can see 3 beams very spread apart, which seem to hone in to make one beam. I think this is the special charging up, similar to the Stingray, and once it combines, lets off a big beam similar to the Killer Whale. My guess is that this special will be used mainly for support because it looks as though it will be vulnerable while using it. And we didn't see it getting cancelled, so you may not be able to swim away from any incoming danger. This cut shows the next new special, which looks a lot like a remodeled Inkzooka, a fan favorite from Splatoon. We can see it firing multiple blasts and instantly killing any Inkling hit by it. We can also see that the new splatter shot will have it as its special. I think it is safe to say, to compensate for its insane damage, this new Inkzooka will only have 3 shots. We can see in this picture that it has 3 slots for ink canisters, and after firing a shot, an empty canister flies off. I also think it may have a high special gauge, so you may want to make every shot count when using it. This cut shows the new sub, although we don't get to see it in action. From what we can see, I think this sub will excel in defense because it appears to only move side to side. so I think that its arms may collide with the wall, sending it back in the opposite direction. I also think that it has 3 holes which can be used to shoot ink at enemies it sees within range. That'll be it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and comment below what else you'd like to see from me, as well as anything you're excited to see and your thoughts on the Inkzooka making a reappearance. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike and let me know what you feel I can work on. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay focused.